Molly, you deserve an unscheduled day off, her boss Joshua approached her at the end of the workday. You've been working for 2 weeks straight without a break. You can't go on like this or I'll lose one of my best employees. Joshua, how did my last video turn out? She asked. Excellent, my dear, just excellent. Joshua looked at Molly with fatherly fondness. I know how much time you spent on it, so make sure I don't see you around here for 2 days. Thank you. Molly was thrilled that she could finally catch up on sleep. Can I go now? Of course you can. And remember, 2 days. I also transferred a bonus to your card. Take a proper rest. Molly grabbed her bag and rushed out of the door with the purple sign, Advertising Agency Chance, before her boss could change his mind. 2 days of freedom, that's awesome. But everything could wait until tomorrow. For now, she was just going to go home and grab some shut-eye. I wonder if Ethan is already home, she thought. No, Ethan wasn't home yet. Molly initially planned to make dinner, but after a shower, her exhaustion got the better of her, and she simply collapsed into bed. She was woken up by the arrival of her husband, Ethan, who was noisily rummaging through the kitchen, obviously looking for something to eat. Yeah, looks like you'll have to order pizza, dude, Molly thought drowsily. If it had been her usual workday, she wouldn't have been home for another hour. Therefore, Ethan, unaware of her presence at home, felt at ease. To get up or not to get up, that is the question, Molly debated, and decided to doze a little longer. Let him go hungry for a little while, he won't starve to death. Meanwhile, Ethan, realising that an early dinner was not in the cards, went to the living room and settled into a comfortable chair with a view of the TV. After flipping through the channels and finding nothing interesting, he decided to call someone. Hearing this conversation, Molly woke up completely. My sunshine, I missed you. Her beloved husband spoke tenderly into the phone. Will we see each other tomorrow? As usual at lunch? Great. And in a few days, I'll go on a business trip. No, not to Ivanovo. To you, of course. What about mine? My cat won't even suspect it. Cat, Molly thought, stunned. So when I'm around, I'm his beloved kitty. But behind my back, he calls me a cat. Ethan lovingly called his wife Kitty because of her green eyes and slender, graceful body. Her soft, lynx-like movements once captivated him. But the fact that his love for her had withered so much over the past year that he even had a mistress was a revelation for Molly. All right, my love, say hi to your hamster. Yes, I know damn well you won't pass it on, bye. At least one thing is clear. My rival is married, Molly concluded. Well, I'll just nap a bit longer and see what happens next. However, nothing interesting happened next. Ethan walked around the apartment and, apparently driven by extreme hunger, he went outside. Hello, pizza, Molly thought. That means it's time to get up and probably I need to react to the situation somehow. No, Molly wasn't jealous. She considered jealousy beneath her, but she could not just go ahead and pretend like nothing had happened. I don't have the energy to do anything today, she decided, but tomorrow, on my rightful day off, I'll put on a world-class show. Ethan returned to the apartment thinking he had 10 minutes before his wife arrived. The fact that she was waiting for him at the door surprised him. Oh, hi, how did you slip past me? Ethan tried to kiss her. I flew in on a broom. Molly pushed him away. The last thing she wanted was his fake affection. How was your day? Ethan still tried to caress his wife. What's for dinner tonight? Didn't you grab a bite on your way home? Well, I kind of did. Then we'll have frozen dumplings for dinner. I'm tired today, and tomorrow it's back to work. When's your day off? You've been working non-stop for 2 weeks. Probably in another 2 weeks. There's a lot of work, Molly lied. Well, you shouldn't overwork yourself like that. Ethan tried to get closer to her again. What should I do? We have car payments, a mortgage, and your 15th iPhone. By the way, can I play on it today? You have that adventure game downloaded, and my old phone can't handle it. Can I? Well, how can I refuse my beloved wife? Ethan didn't give up trying to get some affection from his wife. Ethan, I'm really tired, not in the mood for cuddling. She found it disgusting to touch him after what she'd heard. Just give me your phone. I'll go make dinner. While the dumplings are boiling, I'll play. Of course, go right ahead. Molly grabbed his phone and ran to the kitchen. Naturally, she had no interest in games. Let's see. Outgoing calls. Ivan Tire Service. So, he named this girl Ivan Tire Service in his phone. Master of disguise, my ass. Well, we'll see tomorrow who this Ivan is. Molly saved the supposed Ivan's number in her phone, creating a new contact named Target. Meanwhile, the dumplings were ready. Molly barely restrained herself from adding a horse dose of hot pepper to her husband's plate. No, I cannot afford to arouse his suspicions. Let him at least eat properly today, she thought. But he needs to be punished. In the morning, Ethan got ready for work as usual. Are you getting up? He tried to kiss his wife gently again. Go brush your teeth first, Molly grumbled and pulled the blanket over her head. I'm allowed to be a little late today, so you're on your own this morning. All right, if you say so. Ethan went to make himself a morning coffee. She's been a bit cold since last night, he thought. She'll get over it. And he inhaled the aroma of his favourite drink with pleasure. Half an hour later, the front door slammed shut. Her husband was gone. Well, let's get into character. Molly said it out loud and went to the bathroom to freshen up. An hour later, she, now fresh and rested, was heading to her husband's workplace. Near his office, there was a cafe with a good view of the entrance. That will be my revenge headquarters, she thought gleefully. First, she needed to find out who this Ivan was. Molly sat at a table and ordered a latte with cheesecake. Her boss had given her a decent bonus and she wasn't going to deny herself small pleasures. She called her friend. Sharon, how are you? Also off today. That's great. Will you help an old lady pull off a little scheme? Thank you. You're like a Kalashnikov rifle. No, that's not what I meant. And you know it. Not rusty, but fail-safe. I'll be waiting for you. Catch the location. If you come quickly, I'll treat you to some goodies. Why so urgent? Sharon tried to find out. No time to explain. Just come round. Sharon showed up about half an hour later. All right, spill it. And where's my goodies? Her lively friend peppered Molly with questions right away. Here's the menu. Don't be shy and order whatever you like, but remember, a full warrior is a poor warrior. Molly handed her the brown folder she got from the waiter. Listen, Sharon, first we need to make a call from your number. It won't raise any suspicion. We need to lure the target out. Girl, have you turned into a hitman? What target? Ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies. In short, it turns out my Ethan has a mistress and listed her in his phone as Ivan Tire Service. All you need to do is play along with me, can you? Easy, you know that. All right, let's call her. But what should we say? Molly pondered. Do you remember last week when everyone at your husband's workplace had to go through a medical checkup? Sharon asked. I do. What about it? Molly responded. Does this Ivan work with him? I'm not sure yet, Molly replied. And when did you say he planned to meet her? At lunchtime. Let's hang around until then. I actually have a plan. Give me my phone back. Sharon was eager for new adventures. Here, take it. Molly handed her friend's phone back. Listen and don't interrupt. Just give me the number. Good afternoon. This is a call from the clinic. You recently had a medical checkup, correct? Sharon spoke into the phone. Sorry to bother you, but can I confirm your details? Linda. Sharon signalled to Molly to write it down. Molly nodded and scribbled the details on a napkin. Thank you. We'll verify the information and get back to you. What's all this about? Molly still didn't understand Sharon's plan. This lady works with your husband at the same firm. Got it! Now we know for sure. And so, let me finish my coffee, and you'll find out. 10 minutes later, Sharon dialed the target's number again. Linda, I reviewed your test results. Sorry for not informing you earlier. It's our mistake, but it looks like you have HIV. Sharon, what are you doing? That's cruel, Molly whispered. Sharon gestured dismissively. You need to come for an appointment at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yes, I'm scheduling you. No, I don't know how you got this issue. It typically arises from promiscuous sexual activities. Okay, see you tomorrow? Now, watch what happens. Sharon smiled at Molly. And indeed, exactly 5 minutes later, Ethan rushed out of the office building, looking very agitated and barely able to stand still. A minute later, a woman approached him. I know her. She even came over with her husband to our house, Molly exclaimed. The woman started speaking emotionally to Ethan and slapped him in the face in front of everyone. All right, it's time, let's go. Sharon tugged on her friend's sleeve. Oh, Ethan, Linda, what a coincidence. Molly took the lead. What are you doing here? Ethan feigned confusion, but the red mark on his cheek blazed like a Bolshevik flag, totally giving him away. I'm here to deliver the cure for AIDS, for you and Ivan from the tire service. Yes, Linda. That's exactly how you figure in my husband's phone. Don't be surprised. Treat yourselves and stay healthy. They say turpentine compresses help. Molly's voice dripped with sarcasm. And you, Ethan, heading to Ivanovo anytime soon? Molly smiled predatorily. I've already prepared a few sandwiches for your journey. Molly, so you know everything? Ethan turned pale. Well, my dear, make sure you disappear so thoroughly that I can't find you. But... No buts! With a proud, graceful, cat-like stride, Molly walked away, swaying her hips.